I think a lot of people have the feeling you have to have your own project and then you can be successful, or then you can feel really worthy as a musician. Now, for me, I found out that's not true because the time has to be right. You'll know if you meet people, you'll be like, yeah, I want to work with you.
Hello, I'm Eline Perez and you're listening to Are You an Artist? Today's episode was unplanned, which is why the audio sounds a little different. I had the chance to speak in Brussels with my cousin, the artist Stanzi Cresens, about jazz, singing, and the freedom of going with the flow. If this podcast resonates, you can support it via the link in the description. It really helps me. And here is my conversation with Stanzi. Dear Stanzi, we're cousins, but we didn't see each other very often growing up. Still, I've had the chance to watch you become a musician, playing the cello and singing. I know you studied jazz cello at the KASK, Conservatorium of Gent, and that you explore jazz, improvisation, and experimental music through different projects and collaborations. But beyond that, I realize I don't know that much, and I'm really happy we get to record this unplanned episode together.
Mm-hmm.
So, first question, Stanzi, are you an artist?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I feel like one now, but I don't know if there are some parameters or something you have to check to consider yourself an artist, but yeah.
How would you define an artist?
I think someone who keeps checking in with themselves during everything that comes abroad in your life and keep following the things that you really want to do and do it. I don't know, it's such a difficult question, actually. Something like that. And does really a lot of different things to never decide, oh, this is the only thing I'm gonna do, or to keep finding out what you like. And there's like no limits to it. There's always new things to explore. So maybe that.
Cool. What kind of child were you?
I think I was a combination of a little bit shy with other people. Like at home, I think I was the annoying, loud child who needed a lot of attention all the time. But once there were other people I didn't know so good, I was usually quiet, I think. I really don't know. I have to check. I'm gonna check it later. But I think I was a joyful child and pretty much always smiling and yeah, happy, yeah.
How old were you when you started music?
I think 9 years old. It was the first time I began to play the cello. And then we moved to here, to Tilburg. I went to the academy. And then from the third years of high school, I started to do the art academy. So really started studying cello. But like, yeah, music was always there.
Yeah,
So,
how is it to grow with parents who are really in the music world?
It was epic because we went to a lot of concerts, or I came with them. And I remember like you have like a bass and the back of the bass, and it was laying there in the coulisse, and I just slept there during the concert. I don't know, it was always good vibes and sweet people, always happy, laughing things. So yeah, it's not something I look back to like, what the fuck was this? It was really something that I liked.
And why did you pick the cello?
Because I had a best friend when we lived in Antwerp, and her dad played the cello. And we went playing there a lot of times, like after school. And then he was studying the cello suite, the first cello suite van Bach. And we were there sitting like, what the fuck is this? okay, we're gonna do this. And then we started together playing the cello. Yeah.
I heard it's like really, really hard to play.
The beginning is the hardest, I think, because you know what it can sound like. I think every string instrument, it can be so wonderful, so pretty, and then you start and it's like for really a long time. Also for the parents or the ones you live with, I think it's but yeah. So yeah, it's difficult, and also you have to keep practicing to not lose touch with your instrument, to keep a track on your intonation, technique. But that's like with every instrument, I think. But yeah, it is a hard instrument to learn. But once you go, oh, yeah. I'm really grateful I pushed through.
And how did you decide, okay, I'm really gonna study like it properly?
I think my parents saw that there was something I could explore and maybe even be good at. So they told me like, yeah, you have this art academy. A friend of ours is teaching there. Maybe you should take a lesson, see what it feels like. And then I was like, yeah, of course, I love this, and I'm really not a good student. Like learning things and everything about school was really not my forte.
Do you know why?
No, I don't know. I don't like it. So yeah, and playing music was something different that I liked, enjoyed, I was good at. So I felt better if it when it took a bigger part in my life. I felt more secure. So yeah, then we went to the school and I did a audition, and they were like, yeah, it's cool, you can come. And then I did jazz, and that was the first introduction to jazz. And I kept doing classical music also for the technique and the basics. Yeah, that's how it started.
And now you still do both.
Yeah, it doesn't feel fair to say that I still do both.
You do more jazz.
Yeah, and like pop music, ambient music with the pedals effects, and that's a world I'm really exploring right now. And the classical music, I do things for warming up, but that's it.
Okay.
So it doesn't feel right to say, yeah, I'm a classical cellist. Yeah, and also the technique, and because I don't really practice it a lot, the classical music, it just isn't as good as classical cellists who studied and did their masters really in the classical music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And do you know why you were quite attracted to the jazz?
Yeah, it was the freedom that came with it within music. Like you can decide so much in jazz music, and you can really do your own thing. You can take a solo. You can tell a story that has never been told. You can create things, because there are so many things that are not as written, and you play with other people. You have moments that something so beautiful comes out of it, and you didn't even know it was possible. Or
yeah, it creates possibilities.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's also hard to not want
that to happen.
Yeah, to want it to keep happening, because you can force it. It's so many things that, like how everybody's feeling, what's happening in everybody's life. If you're really opening up to the music, like that's all things that have an impact on how the music is gonna sound like.
Yeah.
How you play together. And like it's the same, I think, with every genre of music. But I feel like in classical music there is so much like this, you have to play like this, and we have to do this all together, and this is going like that. And
yeah, it's probably like
really
in dance. Yeah, in ballet, for example, in dance you have so many rules.
Yeah, and you have to do it this way. Yeah.
And it makes it almost impossible to be good.
Yeah.
Because you can't like if you really try to follow every rule, like if you're not trained properly, which means like training 8 hours per day every day, it's you can't follow.
It's so high, and I have so much respect for those who do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
But because there are so many rules lined out and you have to do this like this, you take away so much possibility of things that you more often have in more open music, I think, like jazz or soundscaping, or just the ears open and you just like, oh, what's happening there, or I can do this to answer on what you're telling me now. And yeah, so I think that's the reason why I chose to really go into jazz.
And you also sing.
Yeah.
Do you remember how it started as well?
Yeah, my mom told me a story that we were taking a bath together, and we were always like singing melodies, and then she was learning me to do second voices and stuff. And so I think the singing was there far before the cello actually came in. I didn't really think about it, but it's something I really love to do. I hope my voice will stay like this forever because I really like it. I can do a lot with it. I really love to sing. Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of projects that I do the backing vocals of.
Okay.
And now we also have a new project with my boyfriend and his best friend. It's like a new wavy thing, like more electronic kind of music. And then I'm the front woman, really no cello, just me standing there, mic and like a little synth.
How does it feel?
Yeah, it's such a different feeling. It's really, because when you play the cello, there's like a thing in front of you and the audience. You're covered, you're protected some kind of way. When you just sing, you're standing there like naked in front of everyone. It feels so much more
vulnerable.
Yeah, vulnerable. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So I interviewed your dad, who said that he always hear music in his head. Is it something you feel as well? In your life?
It's there a lot of times, but not always. But like the singing thing, it's like always when I'm at home, I'm almost always singing, or like just random things, or but I noticed the last few months I listen to music a little bit less, because every day I'm playing music, I'm rehearsing, so when I come home I just feel like I need a little bit of space and quiet. Yes.
Do you compose as well?
Yeah, I did my master's. I did it in Antwerp, and that was like, I don't know, my bachelor. I also composed some stuff. It was like more poppy kind of music with jazz influences, and I also sang. It was Flemish lyrics. And then for my master's, I did some big free improvisation thing. It lasted like 45 minutes or something. And then within this concert, I wrote 5 or 6 little pieces, and everyone has to know them. So everybody could choose when and how to start playing one of those pieces within these 45 minutes. Then you could choose, do I go with this person, or do I choose to play something else, and maybe it can like merge, or to keep the ears open, to not make too much rules. So everybody's really there, and like you don't know what's gonna happen, never. So really, it's such an alert and focus thing. Yeah, and now not so much writing music, but it's always like little things of 2 minutes with my guitar, or just with the synths, just small ideas, but not really full worked out songs.
Is it something you'd like to do at some point, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a residency. I don't know where yet, but the end of August I went to work a week with 2 others. I asked to join my project, and we're really gonna write everything out and decide, oh, this is a nice song, okay, let's record it. do it for a week, focused just there in that world. And then I want to record it and send emails to places, I don't know, and like, hey, I want to play. This is my music.
Like to places, you mean like theaters or like labels?
Labels, I don't know. It's really like I want to start in small cafes or small places I've already played, and then I'll see where it goes. But labels and like managers, and it will come when it's a time or something, or someone will come watch, or
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I really want to be
Free.
yeah, to do my thing and not be like, yeah, but this would be the better idea because of them.
Yeah. And I guess, I mean, what I can see through my brothers and people he works for is that as soon as you're kind of signing a contract or something, you also have like lots of pressure of like using social media, like you have rules.
Yeah.
Suddenly you really have to sell yourself and make it work.
Yeah, I don't want it. No, I want to play, and also I'm starting to teach next year. I want to see how that goes and how to combine everything, and but just take it slow. That's how I feel.
And do you know why you wanted to start teaching as well?
Yeah, so I'm doing my educational master's, and next year is the last year. And I did some short jobs this year, like a month or maybe a little bit longer, to teach solfège or kind of things regarding music. And I really loved it. It was really fun. And then I was hearing about someone who was coding at the school of my mom. And it was about solfège, so I thought, yeah, I really want to do it.
Yeah, cool. So sometimes you perform, sometimes you like record in the studio, or like, is there one thing that you prefer doing?
Yeah, I prefer to do everything.
A bit of everything.
Yeah, to combine everything. So sometimes when I had to go to school, I was like, when I had to play, I was like, oh, I'm so grateful I can play because this school thing is really annoying, but this thing keeps me going. So it holds each other. Like, so doing one thing, it's just not really for me, I think, right now. Just like rehearsing, playing, teaching, going to school, like recording, everything can be there and I want it to be there. So it's just like, oh, today's this, tomorrow, oh, it's that. And then I have to be there and like not so much structure. I like it. For now.
At least you don't get bored.
Yeah, voilà. Yes. I get really bored really fast.
Me too.
Sorry. So I think that's why I want to do so many different kind of and meeting new people, doing new projects. Yeah.
And you've mostly worked in Belgium, right?
Yeah. I did like a mini tour in Europe. It was 4 years ago already. I played with Meskerem and Mees. She's a singer-songwriter. And then we really did a tour. It was just the two of us and then the manager. And we did really everything by playing. And then crashed at the hotels and like how you imagine being on tour. It was really like that. And you just arrive, you sound check, you meet new people, you play, you go back to your hotel. You want to discover the city that you're at, but
you don't have time, right?
No, you arrive, you have to do all this, then you're ready, and it's like after 11 p.m. and
you're tired.
Yeah, just went to sleep because next day you have to get up early, catch a plane to the other. That was so cool. I hope I can do that.
Do you have like places that you particularly want to like play, sing?
You have the AB in Brussels, and I've played there, but with other projects. If I could ever be there on the main stage with my own project and me as a front woman, that would be really cool. I don't know why. I think it's such a cool venue, and it's in the heart of Brussels. Everybody knows it. It's got something sentimental, or I don't know why.
And is it easy to get like studio space to record, or because I know it can be super expensive in Paris?
Yeah. It really depends. You have a lot of places. Actually, we have a lot of studios, but it was always when I joined somebody's band or
Okay, so you didn't have to do the admin.
I never did that. But when I asked, it was really like, yeah, it's I don't know how much for this day, and then you have someone who does the sounds, who records it, then you have the mixer, then you have something who does the master. It's so many people that.
Is it stressful?
For me, now, no, because I know what I'm gonna play. I know what the music sounds like. But in the beginning, yeah, the first few times I had to record, yeah, it was stressy because it's like, okay, it's now or never.
Yeah.
You have to do it now.
Yeah.
You can't do like 40 takes of the same thing. But I was really young. It was like the first years of the conservatory, so now I'm not stressed anymore.
You look like a very relaxed person.
Yeah, actually I am. Because the guy who I was recording with the last 3 days, he asked me like, why don't you have stress? I don't get it.
Is it because like maybe I don't know, it's quite natural for you in a way that the way you grew up, like music, it's always been there.
Yeah. Yeah, and also now the projects I'm playing in, it's all filled with people who are really warm and kind and
makes you
supportive.
feel safe.
Yeah. So it's okay if it's not the best thing I've ever played. I can do it again. But I think the main thing of me stressing was, shit, they're gonna think I'm a really bad player. They're gonna be like, never ask her again because this is really not good. And now I know it's okay. It's this one take will not define me as a person. It's really okay.
I have that sometimes when I film like a dance thing, and I'm like, I'm sure if the teacher sees it, they're gonna be like, how dare you go to my class?
Yeah.
Please never come again.
Yeah, but it's not.
But they don't care.
Yeah.
They're here to teach. It's like really funny.
Yeah. So I think that's the main thing of not being stressed, feeling comfortable with the people who are there. Yeah.
Have you worked with people who are like really stressed and you felt like it?
Stressed, yeah. Almost everybody who's going to record their album. Yeah, it's a major responsibility you have. You have to be sure of what everybody's doing. It's all your responsibilities. It's your music. So I think it's really normal to have stress in their place. But I'm really so calm and de-stressing that they're becoming stressed. Yeah.
Sorry, wait, they choose you as well.
Yeah.
You're a great musician, but you're also calm.
Yeah.
That's really good skill.
Yeah. But I don't know, it comes natural.
Maybe it's because all the people I know are musicians here, but I feel like Belgium is just filled with musicians.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, that's also my world.
Like all the musicians live here.
But I really think that in Brussels the musician life is really big.
Yeah.
You have a lot of also underground scenes, like in different genres. Everything is here.
Yeah.
This is my feeling.
And I wonder if it's also because there are so many, even like independent theaters, like lots of venues, like smaller ones as well. So it's almost like there is a stage for everyone in a way.
Yeah, I think there is a place for everyone, but it's at the same time it's really hard to find your place and scene and people, and because there's so much of it. So it's something that's really great, but it's also like overwhelming or but yeah, I think Brussels is a really good place for the music scene. Really, I'm feeling really blessed to live here and explore everything.
Because even I had like a dance friend who moved from London to Brussels, and now she's studying music. Like, there's something about music here.
Yeah.
And even in dance, I feel like there is such a big experimental scene. It's like super experimental here, and people really push through the rules of classical things.
Yeah.
And it makes it like very exciting. And they're also very, I mean, that's probably my also dream image of Brussels, but they're very rigorous also in their practice. So they're, I don't know, they're gonna find ideas and they're gonna really work, like spend time on, even if it doesn't lead anywhere, exploring those. And in the UK, it's a bit more like, oh, I have this idea, but if I don't get any fundings, I'm just gonna let it go because why?
Yeah, why waste my time? Yeah, I think that's true because there are indeed a lot of people who are like, oh, maybe I should do something with this. What do you think about it? Yeah, and then I could ask that person, and maybe you could, yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, and then we call a venue, and we're like, we have a super cool project. We want to play with it, and
the venue's like, okay.
Yeah, and then you play. It depends what kind of venue, of course, but yeah, it's really like what you said. You're always gonna find people who are crazy enough to be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Doesn't matter what the future says about this, or let's
do it.
Yeah, that's really true. Yeah. I think a lot of people have the feeling you have to have your own project and then you can be successful. Or then you can feel really worthy as a musician. But now, for me, I found out that's not true because you can't force it to make your own music, create your own project. The time has to be right. You'll know if you meet people, you'll be like, yeah, I want to work with you. Now I have that with 2 people and they said yes, and we're gonna do the work week thing at the end of August, and now it's the first time that it really feels right what I'm doing and what I'm deciding. So I don't want to do these kind of things just because everybody's doing them. Like, I have to start my own project. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's never a good idea also to do something because someone else is doing it and you feel like you maybe have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And now I've realized that I don't have to do it if I don't want to. Yeah, but it's also difficult because my parents always had their own group, and you see how it can be. So you have something, an idea, like if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be like that, or I want it to be like that. And now I've let it go, and we'll see what happens. I have the music. I have 2 amazing women who want to play the music with me, who like my music, who get inspired by it. And then we'll see where it goes. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have like inspirations or recommendations of artists to listen to?
I've listened a lot to Michael Jackson. That's really a recommendation. But I'm serious, actually. It's like I rediscovered him.
Okay.
Like, yeah, everybody knows him. Everybody knows his music, but now I'm in a phase that I'm really, really listening to him, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is really insane. There's so many layers. And what else? Do you know Michael Brecker?
No.
He's tenor sax. So you have this song Naima. It's from Coltrane. He's bringing this piece just by himself, and the things. Actually, I have to do a little backstory.
Okay.
Because in high school we had to listen to this album. It called Michael Brecker. That was the name of the album, and it's really free jazz. That was my first introduction of free jazz. And I was really like, what the fuck is this? I hate it. This is so ugly. But we had to listen to it because we had to know every title of every track. We had to know who's doing a solo. I don't know the structures, whatever. So I really had to listen to it. It was really awkward. But then there was one moment I was in the car and there was some kind of click. I don't know, I can't explain it. And
Suddenly you liked it.
yeah, and I loved it. Like really, it's my favorite album since then. It's been more than 5-6 years. It's really insane. And then I started to check him and I played a lot of solos. I transcribed it and played it. And it's really, he's doing something to me. I can't explain it. For me, when he plays, he's really going in my soul. So I don't know, I can't explain it. It can be really abstract, but yeah, simple.
Montageline, Stanzi shared with me a video of Michael Brecker playing a solo, which I couldn't find again, but I really recommend listening to his work. As always, you'll find the references in the description.
And like constantly in some kind of dialogue with himself, and like you hear this and you notice, oh yeah, you've already played it, and he's like constantly answering to his own questions. And this is the first introduction of the piece that he's actually playing.
I feel like sometimes jazz music, it feels like, yeah, someone is really playing in, like, children in a playground or something, and so, like, really into something. And I feel like it's something maybe we don't see as much in adults anymore. There's something like with a child playing with, I don't know, a stick or something that, like, so into it.
Yeah.
That nothing else exists.
Yeah.
It's like just the stick and all the possibilities.
Yeah.
And I find that I can see that sometimes when I listen to some improvisation or
the honesty or
yeah.
That's actually, I have this tattoo and that's what it's about. You have like the birds, the childish version of yourself, and then the old face, and then they're combined to keep your inner child really alive. Especially, I think it's important for everybody, but if you're in like music scene or whatever, you have to constantly go back to yourself and stay true to yourself to be honest about what you're telling to the people with your music or something. So yeah.
Random questions of the end. What makes you laugh?
Brutal honesty. Or yeah. Right.
I think people are so funny here in Belgium.
What?
I think they are just like really able to laugh even at themselves.
Whereas
French people are very much like, no, what are you talking about?
No. Laughing at yourself, that's best. Not take yourself too serious.
What do you think about talent?
I think it's not enough. Like, it depends what you want to do with it, but it can be a great start and you can really be ahead of some other people with the talent that you have. But it's also really tricky because you can think, but I have the talent, I don't
need to practice.
And then that's where you get stuck, and you don't need learn to practice. You're never gonna be more than you already are.
And I feel like, I don't know, musicians really have to practice, right?
Yeah, for so many kinds of reasons. So how everything that you hear, that you listen to, it can be unconsciously something that you integrate in your own playing. It's like everything can be so.
So then, do you feel like you're able to listen to music and it's just like relaxing or leisure?
Yeah, of course. Really, I love to listen to music that I know is really bad, like the 2000 pop music, things like.
Love it as well.
Yeah, I really feel calm and happy, and it's really weird. I don't know anybody like who did my study as well who can find joy in this music. Really, so Calvin Harris and One Direction and stuff. I love it. Really. So yeah, I can really listen to music and relax. Depends what kind of music.
And you won't like be thinking about like, because I feel like sometimes, I don't know, if I go to see a dance piece or something, I'm always kind of thinking, oh, that's interesting, or like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like, and it's kind of, it becomes work in a way.
Yeah, but I don't know if I have to call it work now, maybe because I'm still pretty young and learning a lot of things, or I don't know.
Yeah, so it feels
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's good.
But I have the same
Healthy.
thing. Yeah. Like listening to music and be like, oh shit, I have to record this because I want to do this. Like, oh, this was so beautiful. I have to remember it. Like, yeah.
Sometimes also I see like a very like good dancers on stage or something, and I'm like, I really need to practice more.
Yeah. But this feeling I love. If you go, for me then, if you go to a concert and you go home and you have the feeling like, wow, I need to play my instrument right now.
Yeah,
This is so really amazing.
it's like
I
a big
think.
motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone can do this, whatever they're doing, I think it's so cool. Wow. Yeah.
Do you like to go to the supermarket?
No. No, this is funny because I told my boyfriend yesterday, I really don't like it. So please, can you go? Yeah, I hate it.
Why?
I don't know. There's so much
Choice?
Yeah, choice, and then also like the sudden interaction you can have. Like, I'm a really social person, but also sometimes not. And like when I have to go to the store, the most unpredictable scene, and I really hate it because it stresses me out.
Because you could meet someone you know, or
Yeah, or someone that you don't know and that starts talking to you. It could be the stupid thing like, where is the pasta? Like, then I would be like,
it's like when you're a kid and you have to go to the
yeah,
bakery
exactly.
and you have to say something,
Yeah.
and you repeat it in your head before saying
Yeah.
it because you don't
And
want
then it comes out and it's really all messed up. That's exactly how I feel when I have to go to the shop by myself.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
If you could live a parallel life, what would you do?
I don't know. I really love this life so much. I really don't know.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like the question that you get asked, like, if you're not what you're doing now, what would you do? I also don't know.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
what the fuck would I do? I'm like, it's just music. That's it.
If you could have dinner with anyone, alive or dead?
Jeff Buckley. Really. It's also a really big inspiration.
Any question you would specifically ask?
Yeah, how did he feel while performing, beginning from the first concert to the last one? Because I checked a lot of live videos from him lately, and I feel like you have this set. Before he recorded his famous album, he was doing a solo set, and it's really like so pure and raw, and there's no filter. It's not even that good, but it's just him standing there doing his music.
Yeah.
And then you see him performing with his band. You see how the music evolves. You see
huge crowds of people.
Yeah. And then the last years, I don't know, he's such a strange man. But I think his music is so beautiful, and yeah, I really wonder what he felt like during performing in the different stages of his life.
And do you feel like, I mean, you're still very young, but do you feel like it's evolved for you, the way you feel when performing?
Yeah, I used to be very insecure. I feel like this year is the first year I really feel like I am playing. Listen to me.
Okay.
Like
you're owning the space and
my instrument and my music, or the things that I'm playing. Not.
And do you know what changed to make you feel that way?
I think age and school. Being in school, it was so.
Yeah, because you have exams and things.
Yeah, you have to constantly like show this is what I can do.
Yeah.
Technically, like it wasn't always really like, who are you? What do you want to play? What do you want to tell? These are all things that I just that I'm discovering now.
Mm.
So I think the school context is really a big, that's since it's away, that there was space for me to really ask myself, what do I want to do? How do I want to do it? Like, yeah, what I said.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any dream for the future?
The future, no.
We're gonna die anyway.
Yeah. No, it's not. I just, yeah, it's what I said earlier. We'll see what happens, and
Yeah.
I hope that I can learn a lot of new things, and that never stops.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you. Thank you.